This is going to be a quick video on creating a will or a trust, and we'll deep dive into some of the features that are available there. So from the client's app on the home page, you can click Wills and Trusts, then continue building your will or trust. Now this builder is for wills and trusts. All of the questions that you need to answer are on one page. So from the beginning, we do address just because all of the downstream logic and legal language is custom based on the state that they're residing in. So in our case, we're based in Colorado, so all of the downstream logic here will be tailored to Colorado law. But we're live in all 50 states plus DC, so no matter where your client is, they'll have documents that are customized to their state. Then full legal name. Then a very important decision, which is choosing between a will or a trust. If they're already aware of what they want, they can make that decision. And if they're not, they can click this button to take the will or trust quiz. And they get a pop-up here on questions that assess based on their financials, their family, and their general goals on whether most people in that situation will get a will or a trust or even go see an attorney. So we know that attorneys are an important part of the process, especially if you have a complex estate. And so this quiz is designed to suss out whether you fall in those categories. So the client can take that to get that personal recommendation. We'll move forward just with trust because that exposes some of the more advanced features below. Then they name their trust. And for a lot of people, this will be the first and maybe even the last time that they ever create and name a trust. And so they may not know how to answer a question like this. And that's why on every question, we have what do most people do? You click on that and you get this additional information on how to think about that question. So in the case of naming a trust, it's various naming conventions and what may work for that client. Now, marital status, you can add the spouse or partner here or leave it blank if you're single. Home ownership, so one of the big differences between us and the competition is we provide a quitclaim deed along with every trust. That quitclaim deed is automatically filled out with the legal description of the property, any tax parcel ID number, all of that. So if they want to include a quitclaim deed along with their trust package, just select yes, I do. Then you can add children, pets. When it comes to beneficiaries, we have a default choice based on your marital status and your and whether you have children or not. So in this case, we've skipped over children and we've skipped over adding a spouse. And so our default choice is to give everything to lawful heirs. So we have that option. Or we can choose custom plan, where we add as many beneficiaries as we want and we assign a percentage to each of those beneficiaries. Then under advanced controls, we have several options here to customize the trust. So first, we can turn on or off spendthrift provisions. Then we can turn on or off special needs provisions. So by including special needs provisions, this turns this into a special needs trust where regardless of whether any beneficiaries actually have special needs at the end of the day, if they do, this is the safety net to ensure that they're treated properly and that their eligibility for government benefits are maintained. Then you can choose between a lump sum distribution for beneficiaries or an age-based distribution. And then you can choose to add specific conditions that the beneficiaries need to meet in order to be eligible for their inheritance. So if you click, yes, I want to add specific conditions, there's a series of lifestyles that you can choose between here. And then you can also add a custom condition. So custom conditions can be used for any purpose. We see a lot of folks who will use this to say that their beneficiaries have to pass a financial literacy course, or even something that's just a personal pet peeve or passion project for yourself. Like we've seen people who say you're not allowed to own a motorcycle. to be eligible for your inheritance. So clients can use this however they like, or skip that step altogether. Then when it comes to gifting, you can add as many gifts as you want. You assign the recipient, the relationship to that person, and then when it comes to types of gifts, you have a lot of different options here, and then the ability to describe that gift in sufficient detail to make sure that that is a very clear gift. And then you go through and you assign your trustees, so your successor trustees, and then any final arrangements that you want to specify. You can define specific wishes here, or you can let your executor and your trustee decide. So after you've gone through that process, you click Finalize and Create Documents, and within a few seconds, those documents are created, approved, and available on your client's